another Goliath guitar tutorial. My name's Gareth Evans, and today we're going to be looking at the song called Little Talks by Of Monsters and Men. Now this is a fingerstyle version of the song that I arranged myself. I posted it to YouTube yesterday. If you do want to go check out my whole playthrough, click the video that's playing on your screen now if you've got your annotations enabled. Otherwise, you can always check out a link down in the description. So like I said, this is a fingerstyle version of the song. It's pretty complicated really if you're a beginner guitar player. If you do just want to know what chords to be able to play this song, stick around for the beginning of the tutorial and I'll just show you the open chords so you're able to strum it if you want to play it that way. Okay, before we get started, if you want to get hold of the tabs for my version, click the link that's on your screen now or the link that's in the top of the description, and that will take you to my personal website so that you're able to download and print out the tabs. They are absolutely free as always, as is everything else on my website. If you haven't checked it out before, do go and check it out. It's one of the best places that you'll find absolutely free tuition for this type of guitar playing. And have fun while you're there. Like I said, 100% free, so I won't charge you a single penny. Okay, so let's get started with this tutorial. You're going to need a capo on the first fret of the guitar for this, and every position I tell you to make with your fretting hand from now on is going to be in relation to this capo. Therefore, this is now the second fret, and this is now the fourth fret, and so on. Okay, so the chords, like I promised, firstly, A minor, second chord, F, third chord is a C, and the last chord is a G. So if you just play around with them, that's pretty much the whole song. The verse, it does leave out the G at the very end, just plays the first three chords and holds the C for two measures. That's how it plays the verse, and then the chorus is back to the original four chords. Anyway, enough of that, on to the finger picking. Okay, you'll notice there's tapping in this, which is like a percussive technique that lots of fingerstyle players use. Basically just slapping your thumb into the strings, cracking the fretboard, making that percussive sound. It's like a snare drum effect. So basically what the thumb's doing here is picking, slapping, all the way through. So you've got bass and drums pretty much with your thumb, and the rest of it is like melody and rhythm with the other fingers. So, okay, that said, this is how it begins. Okay, so first line. Okay, so to describe that, you're on your A minor shape with your fretting hand. You pluck on the second string to begin with, and then you pluck a 5 and a 1 with your thumb and ring finger or whatever. Okay? Next, you do a slap, which bring your thumb into the 5th and or 6th string, and then flick the first string with your index finger or whichever finger that you like to use. Okay? So that's the action. You'll notice that what I do with my fretting hand is that I lift off the second string, because we want to avoid playing that first fret on the second string, so not to interfere with the melody. And I use my ring finger on my fretting hand to mute that second string. So therefore I've got a bit more margin for error with my right hand as I'm trying to flick just that first string. I could even strum or hit the third string and fourth string. It wouldn't sound out of place because that would provide the rhythm rather than interfere with the melody. So therefore, okay, notice, just to illustrate that second string is muted. Okay, followed by another pinch and 5 and 1. So this is what we've got so far. Okay. Another slap, but this time you're bringing your finger back onto the second string on that first fret and that's the note that you're aiming for. So try not to hit the first string, and if you can mute it with this index finger, all the better, so you don't again interfere with the melody. If you can as well, you could always leave your fingers there and again play 3 and 4. Otherwise, try muting the third with the index as well as the first. It's difficult to do, but with a bit of practice you should be able to get it. Next, what I do for this F shape, I bring my thumb over the top to fret the first fret on this 6th string, making the first fret on the 2nd string, 2nd fret on the 3rd, 3rd fret on the 4th, with the 1st string being open. Again, pick on 1 with 6 this time, so it's okay. Again, slap on its own this time, followed by 2 and then 6, so it's followed by 1, and then a slap afterwards, so okay, so that's the whole of the F shape. So if we back up to the beginning, okay, next we move to the C shape. Just a simple thumb, strum, thumb, strum, and you're strumming here with the index finger, aiming for strings 4, 3 and 2. And then to the G shape, you start off with a pluck on 1 and 6, followed by again slap and strum on 4, 3 and 2. And you do that twice, so the whole C shape. Okay, pretty simple the last 2 shapes, but let's back up to the very beginning and see if we can play it all the way through. We'll go through it slowly, so try and stick with me if you can. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the whole of the first line of the intro. Next, what we do, the only thing that's different is that you come into the 3rd fret on the 2nd string on that F shape. Instead of doing the 2nd string and then the 1st string open, you do the 2nd string on the 3rd fret and then the 2nd string on the 1st fret. Okay, that's the only difference. There's 2 notes there in between the thumb pick. Instead of before, it was the 1st fret on the 2nd string and then the open 1st string. Now it's the 3rd fret on the 2nd string and then the 1st fret on the 2nd string, if that makes sense. So let's go through that. Okay, this time when you get to the G, you play that, which is slightly different again, so I'll describe that to you now. But this time when you get to the G, you play 2 and 6, open 2nd with 6, slap, 1st fret on the 2nd, followed by 6, and then 3rd fret on the 2nd before the slap. Okay, pretty quick, and it does take some practice, but let's go through it slowly. Okay. Okay, so what we should have so far for this second line of the intro should go like this. Okay, so after the second line of the intro, you repeat the first line, so the structure's A, B, A, and the very 4th line of the intro is The same as the B or the second line, but slightly different. There's only one note different. I'll show you that now. So it's, you go to that 3rd fret on the 1st string at the very last note of the A minor shape. Instead of going to that 1st fret on the 2nd string, you go to the 3rd fret on the 1st string. So it's, and to finish off this time, the G, just a pinch on 2 and 6, followed by slapping strum. Okay, so it's rather than the original time you play a pinch on 1 and 6. Okay, so let's recap everything that we've learned in this lesson. I'm going to play it really slowly for you, and then we'll move on. Okay, so from the very beginning of the song, 2, 3, 4. That's it, and then we go into the verse, which I'll show you in part 2. If you do want to go and watch part 2, click the link that's on your screen now and it'll take you to my website, because part 2 will not be released to YouTube. Go and check it out down there. Before you go, please remember to click the like button. I won't be releasing the tabs or part 2 until this video gets 500 likes, so please support this free content by giving this video a quick like before you head over to my website. And also the cover, if you do want to check that out, that'll be down there too. I did only record that cover yesterday, and because of the fantastic comments, I was really motivated to do this tutorial for you guys as quickly as I possibly could, which is why I'm sat here today filming for you. So again, thanks for all the support and encouragement. So that's it. I'll see you again in part 2, and goodbye for now.